These are the results of a personality test I took 3 years ago, and these are the results of the same test I took right now. That comes to show you that your personality is not permanent, so before we jump in to discuss why it actually affects your personality and makes you act the way you should, let's see an example of that from a very famous book called Surrounded by Idiots. In the book, the author, Thomas Erickson, takes the disc model and presents it as colors. I'm going to go over this model right now, so if you already know that, you're welcome to skip ahead. I also give example for each letter for those of you who prefer that. I will put timestamps in the video. And if you just prefer plain explanations, let's get it started. So disc. So disc is D-I-S-C. D for dominance. In the book it's red. The dominant red personality is characterized by assertiveness, directness, and the focus on achieving results. Reds are often strong-willed, determined, and competitive. They prefer to take charge and are action-oriented individuals. This is the personality of the big-shot CEO who will take risks and do whatever needs to be done to achieve what he believes. And if you want to become one, you'd better have that trait, according to the book. And if I don't have that and I still want to be a CEO, well, let's keep on. Maybe we can find something else that suits you. I. Influence, color, yellow. The influence in yellow personality is outgoing, social, and enthusiastic. Yellows are natural communicators and enjoy interacting with others. They are creative, expressive, and persuasive individuals who thrive in social settings. The leader, the one who can speak to anyone at any time. She knows everybody, she's well connected, and everybody knows her. Another must for a CEO, according to the book. Oh man, I guess I was never born to be a leader. Don't give up just yet. We have 2 more to go. I believe we can find something. S. Steadiness. Color green. The steady green personality is known for being supportive, reliable, and empathetic. Greens are good listeners and team players. They prioritize harmonious relationships and seek to maintain a peaceful and stable environment. In other words, this is the nice boy from the office. The one who will sacrifice his happiness and progress to sit down and listen to your problems, and he'll torment himself later for that. I mean, I do tend to put people before myself. It's hard to say no sometimes, you know? I mean, I do want my subscriber count to go up, but I don't want to be too intrusive about that. Oh well, I'm losing hope. Maybe you were not meant for anything big. Let's go over the next one and see what you got. C. Conscientiousness. Color blue. The compliant blue personality is analytical, detail-oriented, and structured. Blues are often systematic, organized, and strive for accuracy. They value precision and follow rules and guidelines carefully. This is the guy that you should never argue with. If he says he knows a specific topic, you better assume he does. You will probably know every little detail, and he probably reads the terms of service that none of us do. These kind of people watch my video about how to organize your tasks and think, oh, I use 15 other systems like that. Well, I do none of these things, especially not reading terms of service. So according to Erickson and the disc model, your personality is built of 3 colors. By the way, in the book, you can also find your destiny, what you're supposed to do, and how to deal with other people. For example, we're always told, people never change. Right? That's the mantra. These phrases we pick up and idealize from movies or TV shows. Take a moment to think about it. When enough people believe something that might be inaccurate or downright false, well, it becomes true, right? If I believe that the personality test I took is right, and that I'm green, then I will start acting like a green because that's what I believe I am. So if enough people believe they can't fix their God-given flaws, and that's the way they were meant to be, so personality tests will give them a true understanding of themselves. Zig Ziglar, a well-known motivational speaker, once said, "You are what you are, and you are where you are because of what has gone into your mind." So I, for example, used to be a green, a strong green. That one who would easily put everybody before himself. The one who cares about what other people think and torments himself when he thinks that someone thinks something bad of him. A couple of years ago, I decided that I do not want it anymore. There's no real reason to avoid confrontations that make the other side feel bad when I put myself first. So I started noticing those moments that it happened, and I asked also friends to help me. And in these moments, I forced myself to change my behavior. And even if I didn't change that behavior, I would later contemplate it and think how I could do it and what I will do for next time. And by now, I rarely feel the way I felt before. I mean, it still comes up from time to time, but I'm a work in progress. Here's how I work on my problems and how you can do it as well. Number 1, read books on the topic. I think the single thing that helped me the most in my life to change myself is reading books. It's the discipline that it builds in you and the knowledge that you get. It opens your mind to new ideas, new possibilities, new ways of living. Think about it. People sometimes spend a lifetime researching to write a book. And you get the summary of their life's research, their failures, their successes, in just a few hours of reading. So if you are interested in that, I made a video on how to remember everything that you will read. And here are 3 books to get you started. 1. Mindset by Carol Dweck. 2. Soundtracks by Jon Acuff. And 3. Personality Isn't Permanent by Benjamin Hardy. Way number 2. Meditation. As I said earlier, what helped me overcome my greenish personality is noticing the moments when I felt the urge to be green. So meditation, and specifically mindful meditation, is all about being present in the moment, which means that you're aware of how you feel at any moment. At least that's what you strive towards. But this one is hard. I'd suggest you to start with maybe a minute or 2 every morning, just to get into the habit and the feeling of meditation. Just sit quietly and breathe. Nothing else. As you progress and you feel more comfortable with sitting that 1 or 2 minutes every morning, I'd suggest you to download an app to guide you through more advanced practices. I personally use Headspace. It's quite expensive, but I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of apps that will help you as well. I've been meditating for 3.5 years, and in the last 120 days I've been meditating for 20 minutes each morning, and it's a real game changer. I mean, I still struggle with this, but I can see the change. I'm more aware of myself and my feelings, and sometimes when I get so mad I remind myself that I need to calm down. I take a deep breath, and I feel like there's more space in my head so I can logically think. I talked more about meditation in my 2024 video, so if you're interested, go check it out. Also, if you want to know more about meditation, let me know down in the comments below so I'll know to make a video about it. Way number 3, goals and points of reference. To encourage ourselves to keep going, we must have a goal and a point of reference to compare ourselves to. Most of the time what we do, and what I personally do, I compare my now self to who I want to be, but I forget where I came from and what I accomplished, which is the real boost to the motivation. So decide on something that you want to change. It may be very small, it may be very big. Put this moment in the calendar as a point of reference. Write a few words on where you are in comparison to that goal, and start moving forward. Start taking actions. And always remember, what you feed your mind is what you're going to be like. You know you are what you eat. Well, anyways, Lao Tzu, a Chinese philosopher, once said, by the way, how cool is it to quote a Chinese philosopher, right? It sounds so sophisticated. So, watch your beliefs, for they become your thoughts. Watch your thoughts, for they become your words. Watch your words, for they become your actions. Watch your actions, for they become your habits. Watch your habits, for they become your values. And watch your values, for they become your destiny. By the way, I'll share something with you. I wrote sophisticated with an F, and Google Docs corrected me. What did I do? I peeked over my shoulder to check that my partner did not see that. And when I wrote that, I also checked that she did not look when I write things about her, because I still have some green left in me. I care too much what other people think. So as always, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next one.